What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2009 movie Funny People. So, this is a really funny movie and everything, and I will say that even though it is a comedy, they do a really good job at being serious too. This is a comedy drama and stuff, and they do a good job at balancing it. It is more comedy than it is drama, but it when it needs to be serious, it does get serious. It even slows down at times and everything, but they do a good job at really blending comedy and drama together, and they just do it really perfectly. The cast are great in here. Personally, I feel like this is one of Adam Sandler's absolute best performances. I personally think he should have gotten an Oscar nomination that year and everything. I don't know if I would say that he deserved to win. I don't think either one of the people I think deserved to win out of the year 2009 won, but I will say that I think Adam Sandler was definitely worthy of it and everything, and I think Seth Rogen would have been worthy too for Best Supporting Actor. He's great in this movie. This is one of his best acting performances and stuff. He's really good in here, and the chemistry between him and Adam Sandler is just really, really great. And then of course you got Leslie Mann, who works really good with both of them and everything. She's worked with both of them multiple times, and she's really good in this movie and everything, and she has great chemistry with Adam Sandler. And the rest of the supporting cast are great too. You got Seth Rogen's, some of his normal crew, like Jonah Hill is in here, and you also got Jason Schwartzman, and they were both really, really good in this movie. He had really great chemistry with Seth Rogen, and they were just a lot of fun to watch together. And then Aubrey Plaza is really great too in this movie. I absolutely love her. She's really likable and funny and stuff. So I think it has a really great cast. The pacing is great too. Like, this movie is almost 2.5 hours, and it always flies by every time I watch it. It feels like it's only like an hour and a half movie. Like, it does not feel like it's an hour longer than what it is and everything. Even when it slows down, it doesn't. And everything. I love that. I think the pacing is really good in this. And Judd Apatow's directing is really good. I always have felt like he's one of the best comedy directors out there. And out of the ones from the 2010s, he's probably my favorite for sure. And everything. He did this one and Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin, which I've already reviewed those movies, but I absolutely adore those movies and everything. And I adore this one too. I don't think this one is quite on the same level as far as humor goes. This one isn't quite as funny as those two movies, but it is still hilarious and everything. Also, Aziz Ansari, this was my introduction to him. I haven't seen a lot of him in everything, like movie-wise or anything, but I really liked him in this movie. I thought he was really funny and stole the show when he was on screen and stuff. And this just has a really great cast and everything. It has some cool cameos and stuff too. James Taylor has a cameo in here, and there's some other cool things throughout the movie. So there's a lot of things about this that I just really liked, and the jokes that are in here, they're hilarious throughout it. Like, there's not really any that don't land or anything. They're all really funny. And as with the other movies Judd Apatow has directed, he's able to manage being raunchy while also having a lot of heart too. And while this one is definitely not as raunchy as some of his other movies, this one has a much more mature tone. It still does have some raunchy jokes and stuff in here. Adam Sandler goes balls to the walls crazy with some of his jokes in here, but he's great and everything. And while I do love the character of George Simmons and stuff that Adam Sandler plays in this movie, I think he's a really great character, one of my favorite characters of his. I will say that he is underdeveloped and stuff, that they didn't really make him grow throughout the movie. Like, he doesn't really change his ways by the end of the movie. It doesn't feel like he learned his lessons or anything like that. He does start talking to Ira at the end of the movie, and they start discussing him writing stand-up for Ira instead of doing the opposite and stuff. But the ending is kind of bittersweet and stuff, and I feel like George just didn't get a full good character arc in here. But I will say that it is a great movie and stuff. So all in all, Funny People is it's one of those movies that I just absolutely love. I was a huge fan of Judd Apatow's stuff in the early 2000s, whether he was directing or just producing it. If his name was attached to it, I knew to expect to have a good time. And this movie was definitely a really, really good time and everything. And it's got a lot of everything you would expect from a Judd Apatow movie. A great story with a comedian as the lead center and everything, kind of doing a biography movie. Although this one's not really based on a biography type thing, I don't think. But it's still really good. And it's got all the trademarks you would expect from Judd Apatow: the raunchy humor, the heart, the smart writing, the great dialogue and stuff. I honestly feel like Judd Apatow's dialogue in his movies are on par with Kevin Smith and everything. And it just has really great dialogue and stuff. And I love these movies. There's just not much else I could say about Funny People. This is a really, really great movie and everything. I'd go as far to say it's a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Adam Sandler movie. I really debate on what my favorite movie of his is because there's so many great ones, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. I feel like it is a very, very underrated movie too. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Funny People, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.